Alright, we got one of the fucking granddaddies of them all. One of those trail foods that's been around as long as there have been fucking trails. We got beef jerky. What are we going to start with? I got 5 pounds of top round London broil. Got it on sale for $5 a pound. Usually when I go to the damn restaurant supply store, I can get it for like $3.50 a pound, but it's on sale for $5. Why not? I'm going to start with 2 cups of soy sauce. However, I'm going to list these ingredients by the amount you use in parts, because if you're doing 2 or 3 pounds, you sure as hell don't need as much marinade as I'm going to make. So 2 parts soy sauce, 1 part hickory barbecue sauce. I know some people like that fucking liquid smoke shit. It never worked for me. Fuck that. I got 1 cup of light brown sugar, and I got 2 tablespoons each of garlic powder and onion powder. Don't use garlic salt. God damn. And then a little jar of meat tenderizer. And then my special ingredient, I've got a little over 1 part, maybe 1 1/4 part fresh pineapple, which I'm going to emulsify and put in our marinade. Do me a favor. Don't use canned fucking pineapple. Don't use the store-bought stuff in a can, because there's like an enzyme, a protein
in fresh pineapple that breaks shit down. It'll break the meat down and make it tender and add some flavor. And there's a reason why, and a lot of people know this.
Yeah, have you ever noticed that when you make Jell-O with pineapple in it, you have to use the canned pineapple? Because you use fresh pineapple, the enzyme won't allow the Jell-O to gel. So only use fresh fucking pineapple. None of that shit from a can. Let's get started on our marinade. All right, here we go. 2 parts soy. 1 part hickory smoked barbecue sauce. 1 cup light brown sugar. Whisk that up real good. Put in our onion and garlic powder. Let's throw some meat tenderizer in there. What is that, a couple teaspoons? A couple more shakes for good luck. Got our mini food processor here. Let's That's simple. It's that fucking simple. Now we're going to get our 5 pounds of top round, cut it up, throw it in the marinade. Okay, now it's time to take our beef jerky. This has been marinating for 2 days. I made it on Sunday. It's already fucking Tuesday. So it's been marinating for 2 days. I know some people say just marinate it overnight. Screw that. Marinate it for like 2 days. Get it really nice and tender. So 2 days marinating. Got me a colander. Got an old bath towel that I'm going to use to lay the jerky on to dry it out before I put it in the dehydrator and coat it. Don't worry, it's a clean bath towel. I didn't just dry my ass with it out of the shower. One of the coatings, I'm going to use Lowry's teriyaki, some honey. I don't know why I bought this much fucking honey. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. And I have some coarse ground, what's also known as butcher ground black pepper. Another coating I'm going to use for some of the jerky is a homemade steak sauce my wife made. It's really good. So I'll put the link where she got the recipe for that. I like having some different coatings. You don't want the same shit on the trail every day. So I coat the beef jerky with different things. You can also take some like granulated garlic, you know, the dry granulated garlic, sprinkle that on if you want more of a garlic flavor. Whatever the hell you want to use. Make your, tailor your jerky for your taste. So let's get started. Okay, let's take a little bit of the jerky at a time. Rinse it off good. Get as much of the water as you can off it. Toss it on the bath towel, spread it out a little bit. And let's do that for the whole batch. Alright, spread this jerky out, and you should be able to feel, the jerky should feel much more tender, and I'm really not opposed to even taking a little bite. You'll notice when you take a bite, it's already well flavored and much more frickin' tender. Much more tender than it was. I'll take a paper towel and dab this. Get it as dry as you can, but I used to get really anal about getting all the pieces, dry, but just get it to where it's just damp. You don't need to. Well, all we'll make sure is that the coating that we make sticks to it pretty good. All right, now what we're going to do is make the coating. Let's take some of that Lowry's teriyaki. You can use whatever teriyaki you want. If there's a ginger teriyaki you like, some Hawaiian stuff, man, use it. All right, not a ton. Little bit of honey out of our frickin' shit ton amount we got here. I mean, what is that? Maybe 2 tablespoons of honey to a 1/3 cup of teriyaki. And that's it. Start tossing this in there. Mixing it up. You don't want the jerky to be dripping with the coating. You just want it, a light coat. So keep adding jerky to where all the pieces are just lightly coated. We can always add more teriyaki and honey. So it looks like we have just about the right amount of coating. Now the part that isn't rocket science, however you want to lay it out. You can put it as close as you want together. Just don't put it on top of one another. Let it sit side by side. Tray ready to go in the dehydrator. One more thing. Let's take that butcher's ground coarse black pepper and just put as much spice you want on there, put it on. Try to get it even as possible, but it really doesn't fucking matter. I'm feeling pretty good. I got 5.5 trays, a little over 5.5 trays of jerky ready to go. Here's how I dehydrate it. I put it on 165 degrees to start. Let that get going about 3 hours. After it's got a nice start, turn it down to about 135, 145, right around there, and then let it go the additional 3, 4, 5 hours so it's not crispy. We don't want it to be crispy, so don't keep it at 165 for 8 or 9 hours. So I keep it at 165 for 3.5 hours, and then another 3.5 hours, maybe more, whatever it takes to get it nice and leathery and malleable. We're making beef jerky, not beef brittle, so don't cook it so it's so fucking You know, don't cook it so it fucking gets crispy. All right, so let's get this started. All right, look what I've got. I've got that 5 pounds of top round turned into a little over 2 pounds of great beef jerky. Take a look. And you'll see it's nice and malleable, not brittle. So it's perfect. Now when you eat this, you'll notice something. First, you get that tangy, sweet, little spicy with the pepper. That honey, teriyaki, and pepper really comes together. And then the more you chew it, then all those flavors that you marinated, all that 2 days of marinating, really, then that flavor starts to come through on the second half. So you have these layered flavors, and it's, oh man, you like that? You like that? You like that? Yeah, I fucking like that. But so, this is Brother Blood. That's how you make some fucking great beef jerky.